Hello, welcome back to the Storm Coast. We're going to be doing the Shards on the coast this time out. I've already got 3 of these apparently. More than likely from down here, as I know that there are some shards that are shown up by the Oculara that's not too far away from the Storm Solitude camp that you first come into, so that's probably where I've got them from on this stretch of coastline down here. So if you're wondering where some of them are, that's almost definitely where they're going to be. So, yeah. Right, in the meantime, we do have some baddies to go for, so do your thing, Solus. I think that might have been overkill slightly. This is actually a really good place to farm the giant spider glands if you're looking for those to make the dragon killing rune.
Elven magic somewhere nearby.
Ooh, nearly done with the Blood Lotus. More Blood Lotus, like it. More, let's pick this up. It's not a Blood Lotus, but it's a bit rare, I believe. 26, there's Veilfire there. Is there a rune? That's another shard. Right. So this is something for Solus, so...
The wards are working. It should be harder for tears to form here.
Oh, gave Solus approval. Nice. Who the frick is this thing? It's bugging me now. Ooh. So it's about there. Okay. Other side. That kind of makes sense. Ah, there it is. Lightning rune. Nice. So that's where the lightning rune is, right by the, or superb or master, depending on how many you've done, right by the tree line. So that's a tricky one to find. Okay. Next involves just fast traveling, really. It's good that I've got that.
I've news, sir.
Let's drop that. Let's go for there. Let's drop down straight to here. And hopefully it won't hurt too much. It did. Damn. Wow. Okay. so glad I made the choice to go Templar. Here's one of the hidden things. Everyone wants to go Reaver because why not? But Templar is actually not too bad. You know, in Dragon Age 2, Reaver...
Weird.
Sarah, what are you feeling?
Oh, here we go. It's nothing. It just feels like I've seen this. Exactly this. It happens.
Not to everyone.
It's not an elf thing. You're not shaking. I suppose now you'll switch to how I'm the same but different.
You are different. You are the furthest from what you were meant to be.
Well, I've definitely heard piss like this before.
So, yeah, I mean, it was pretty much the strongest warrior type, in much the same way that Blood Mage was the strongest mage type. It really pisses me off that they actually took that pathway out of the game, but they felt that it was best to remove it. It's understandable why, actually.
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
But it's one of those things that I really do hope that they put back in. Maybe it's an added in a later DLC or something else, but I think what a lot of people were really miffed about more than anything, the effects of the Blood Mage and how you went about doing the spells in Dragon Age 2 looked pretty cool. The effects of being a Blood Mage in this game were just wow. And I think that's what really has a lot of people, aside from it being uber miffed, that they can't see what a Blood Mage would be able to do in this game, considering the graphical engine that's behind this, because it's a powerhouse. It's not quite up to the same graphical standards that Unity is, or is after patch, but it's not far off, that's for sure. Oh, that's the Ocularum. Oh, that's right. You can't go from there. Right, just go to the Hessarian camp and go down the coast that way. So much pop-in. Seriously. I really didn't expect there to be so much pop-in, but it's just... it's the worst thing about it, really. I mean, it's such a small thing to be worried that the game has got pop-in, but it really is. Oh, don't be up. Oh, God, you're up on it. Oh. There's a pathway up. Also a little bit of jumpery, but it's all good. Up, and up. And gotcha. At least if you do that, you don't need to come back down, which is good. genuinely think, and I know you can be the immortal Knight Enchanter. I really do believe Rift Mage is one of the hidden strengths of the mage. Seriously? Wow. Okay. Of course you are. Right, so that's Shards, an artifact for Solus, and a couple other things as well, so it's all good. Alright, where is the camp? The camp is there.
Word for you.
Right, so we've got Mr. Man. I really do prefer the way that she looks over Solus. It's just her ability to use that that's stopping at the minute. That Dispel is the exact same spell as that. So use that on rifts and you stop the demons from even coming out, which is awesome. Who do I take out if I want to put Vivienne in?
Inquisitor, I have something for you.
I'm not even going to question that. Pop in. It's the curse of this game, I tell you. Oh, people halfway through the floor. The reason why that kind of happens, I really do hope it does happen when this loads back in here. It is the way the world actually loads up, and it happens every single time as well. When you go anywhere, it loads the base of the world, then it puts everything else in and drops your character midway through that and reassembles the world around you. If you've ever come to Skyhold and had the lag when Skyhold loads, you'll know what that means. Then that's the kind of thing that you'll be experiencing. Damn it, didn't happen this time. But you know it when it does, because it happens the same way every time. The world just passes in bit by bit by bit. Like the structures that you see here, they all load in at exactly the same time, but the water, that little pool there, this pool goes down about 10 feet minimum. These steps here go down to roughly around the same depth as that pool, and you only ever see that if you see the world loading in at any point. But everything else on the same level, so it loads in the ground after having loaded in the structure, but it loads in little things like that. So the additional texture features, they get loaded in first, then the grass, then the ground, then the buildings at the same time, and then it drops in the people and whatnot. But your character's loading midway through that. You can even see it flexing like it's just recovered from a jump. So it seems to be having a sort of detrimental effect on how things load in different places, which is how you end up with some characters around the healing huts looking as though one's on the floor halfway between another one. Let's see if it's here. No, it's just looks like a Fiona sprite. So you'd have someone dead and another one that's between it, and they really do look like they're getting it on. Is the closest I can come to explaining it. Oh, this game. It's amazing, but sometimes it feels as though they've taken one or two baby steps backwards in some very, very small direction. Not much, just a little bit. Other than that, there's nothing really to mention, really. I'm trying to. Thank you.
Lord Dorian wants to be involved. He even sent reason.
Why not tell me in person?
You make him nervous. Her eyes stare into my soul.
He has a soul.
Eliana's going a little bit dark in this game, that's for sure.
There are 47 ways to purify wyvern venom to make it safe for human consumption.
And I bet you will know 46. Right, see you next time with more Dragon Age Inquisition.